Well, swapped out that RV-style fresh water pump here on the truck. I can show you how to do that. Also an Ass-Wagon pulling a stupid stunt in front of me. And I-35 northbound gets shut down in Kansas City. That and more on this episode of
the Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and furry studio audience. That is Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Alright, here it is. Late afternoon on Saturday, the 22nd, at a mystery location in Kansas. Oh, I can say, because by the time this video is posted, I won't be anywhere near this. I'm at this Burt's Travel Plaza. Great place. It looks like it's been here maybe a year. I would park here again, yeah, in Wellsville, Kansas. So while there's still some light, thought I'd maybe take an attempt on swapping out the old pump. What do you think? All right, so there's the culprit. There's the pump, and you can see where it's leaking. Right there. See, it's coming out of that little box thing. That was leaking initially, and I thought, oh, maybe it won't be too bad. That's why I put the towel there, but you can see it's leaking just constantly there. So that's why we're going to try to swap this thing out. Should just have to undo the hose clamp there, the fresh intake hose clamp there. The water tank is almost empty right now, so this is a good time to do it. And of course, you see the Teflon tape on there. I've got more Teflon tape, and then there's my wire connections right down here that I just need to untwist and retwist. So let's see what we can do. All right, got the pump disconnected and pulled out. Or the wires are still connected, but got it off the little platform that it was holding it in place. So we just need to disconnect the wires. We'll set the new one in place, and we'll start doing the connections. All right, just setting it in place just for shiggles to see how it fits. It's got the exact same footprint of the other pump. They're all probably made essentially by the same place in China. I mean, they look essentially the same, so we'll get this one screwed back down to its plate, and then I'll start working on the water connections. All right, I dried everything up in here. Got the wire connection done. Now I'm just gonna put on the new Teflon tape, and we'll stick the water lines on and hope she works. All right, water connections are back on. I'm not using the upright angled one this time. I thought I'd try the stuff that came with it, and we'll see how that does. And I'll screw it back down, and then we'll give her a test. I keep trying to follow my kids' example and do things in the modern way. So I put the phone down there so I can videotape or video record as I'm upstairs turning the pump on to see if there's a leak, and we turn it on, and look what happens. Yep, major leak. What do you think? So there's a zoom into that. So I gotta retry. Well, and as you can see, yes, the first attempt did not do too well. It was leaking. So we reconvened, and I put that elbow, connector back on there, did everything again, and we tested one more time. Okay, you hear the pump turn on, and then I hit the button on the toilet to make it flush. That you hear the extra rush there. Everything's flushing like it should, everything's running like it should, and you see no leak, baby. Alrighty, I think we got it that time. Yeah, it obviously seems to need that angle piece on there to make it do what it should, so I put that back on, hose clamp back on, and you just heard the test again, and that seems to have done it, baby. Okay, so now the new pump's in place. So now I just need to put all the tools away and everything, and we'll throw that pump away and get on our way, baby. Yeah, well, and hopefully I can find some water somewhere along the way to refill my fresh tank. All right, so I think we're successful in swapping out that pump. That didn't take too long. Luckily I was able to do it before I lost daylight today. I slept in today as I could because I got extra time on this run. The mystery run going somewhere in Texas, right? That's about all I can say. So anyway, got that done, and now we'll get on the road, baby. All right, so after I got the pump all done, I left Burt's Travel Plaza in Wellsville, Kansas. And yeah, just before I had gotten there, this would have been, what, Friday night, I-35 North in Kansas City, just south of Kansas City, all shut down due to a major accident. Let's take a look. All sorts of disco lights. Now the clutch trucker zoom and slow-mo. Hard to see really what's going on, but once we get past the major disco lights here, look to the left, you can see quite a few cars involved, some people walking around, and look, that vehicle right there is backwards. Something major happened. And I can tell you now, because I picked up this load in Webster City, Iowa, and that was on Friday. Here it is. Now, Sunday morning, the 23rd, I am somewhere in Texas. Anyway, I just put on some fuel at the Loves there in West Des Moines, about to turn on the on-ramp back onto 3580, and, you know, the traffic coming the other way, they've got a green signal, obviously, because my light's red, and they're going, and I'm just going, I know some ass clown is going to try to run that signal when it turns red on them. When I get the green and pulling out, they're going to try to whip in front of me, and funny thing, they do. And now more of what my perspective looked like and the zoom and slow-mo. Gotta love ass clowns everywhere, baby. Alright, so still on this HazMat Load, delivers tomorrow morning. I have a window of 8 a.m. To like 4 p.m. or something. I'm going to be there right at 8 o'clock because we want to try to get another load on Monday. Hopefully, heading me back towards Ohio. I need to pick up my e-log from Mark. I got to drop off a whole bunch of paperwork and so forth. So, for right now, all I can say is I'm in Texas. Texas is a big place, so that's not being too specific. Bought these last night when I filled up at the TA in Lebo, or also known as something Junction. I can't remember. Kansas. Haichu. They're actually a Japanese candy. It says artificially and naturally flavored fruit chews, immensely fruity, immensely chewy candy. So it was buy two, get one free. So I bought them, and I got this one that has the kiwi, pineapple, and mango. Okay, and I bought two of the others that had like strawberry, apple, and grape, I think is what it was. I opened that one and I tried one of them, and I'm like, okay, this is just awful. So I spit that out. I tried one of the other flavors, and I'm like, okay, this is not only just as bad, but worse. Spit that one out, tried the third flavor, and it's just terrible. So I don't know what they like in Japan. This says, distributed by Morinaga America, Irvine, California, made in Taiwan, under license of Morinaga and Company Limited, Japan. So apparently this is good stuff in Asia, but wow, did I think it was terrible. I've still kept this one because it's the kiwi, pineapple, and mango, and I haven't tried those flavors yet, although I don't have a lot of hope. Partly because here's one thing it says right on the package. Flavor ratio may vary. In other words, some are good and some taste like licking dog poo. Anyway, I don't have a lot of hopes for this one, but what are you gonna do? Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yeah, just showing you how to swap out one of those. I know this won't apply to most truckers because most truckers don't have a freshwater tank system on their truck. You might consider putting one on if you want to add like a toilet like mine, baby. Game changer, I'll tell you that. Anyway, well, at least we got that done, and it seems to be working well. And we had an Ass-Wagon and some traffic stuff to show you. Why not? Well, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment. I get your comments as soon as I can. Don't fall there, Rusty. Sometimes takes a day or two because I'm a working truck driver. There's Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter. That's where I put Rusty stuff. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. How you doing, Sugar Toots? Listen, I need to see the boss. Oh, today not good day to see boss, man. He between a rock and a hard-on. Really? I gotta see this. All right, he's eyeing. No, come on. You can't jump up ahead of time. No, come down. He's eyeing that strip. Oh, there it goes. Oh, yes. And these are the thick cut bacon strips, so it takes Rusty a little longer to get through one of these things. Because he's a meatball, Mr. Dog, and he loves the bacon strips. They're a little harder to eat because these are the thick cut, Mr. Dog. Yes, he is a meatball with the fuzzy face. All right, Rusty. Yes, he takes you a lot longer to get through these thick cut ones, doesn't it? Yep. Oh, but they're oh so good, Dad. They're oh so good. Thank you, thank you. Yep. Loving and loving them. Crack cocaine for a dog. Pretty much. Yeah, I think you got a little piece down there. Oh, see? There's where the original song came from. He eats them too fast and he starts to cough because he's a bacon strip dog. All right, did you get it all? All right, happy dog look. Rusty, look.